Seeking shelter from last night's late ambush, our adventurers rest at the shrine of Wongo, watching a thunderstorm roll across the morning sky. Once Creed recovered from his injuries in the last fight, the group set off into the storm to explore the city further. Their first stop was the Dino Dragon Inn. Their initial investigations revealed most of the ground floor rooms were long rotted and picked through, save for some rations and rusted weapons. On the lower level, Tazala wild-shaped into an octopus to explore the dark, flooded underground inn. While underwater, Octopus Tazala found some watertight crates and barrels that seemed to contain an aged firewater amongst other unexplored goods in the crates. While searching, Tazala was attacked by an assassin vine disguised as a tree root in the water, but he made for a nimble escape by expelling an ink blot in the water. He continued to explore the underwater inn, not finding much more of note, save for a mysterious carving of a maze on one of the walls of the patron rooms. Unable to solve the maze, Tazala abandoned his investigations and met back up with his party. Satisfied in their search of the ruin, the group continued their trek south to the house covered in vines. The group searched the house until they found themselves on the top floor, where the room was adorned in trophies of various creatures within Omu and a fine-looking yikwa with runes carved into it. After investigating the yikwa, the walls were suddenly torn asunder as the King of Feathers, whose approach had been masked by the noise of the storm outside, attacks the party. A quick but fierce battle ensued, where Tazala summoned velociraptors to swarm the King of Feathers. Creed used the power of his righteous devotion to smite his foe, and Roombir fired deftly placed arrows to fell the king within his own domain. Upon the king's death, the building that they were fighting in collapsed, causing a great rumble to echo throughout the city. And it is here where we pick up. What do you do?
Imagine at this point, Roombir is grunting, trying to push this massive Dragonborn paladin off of himself. Because if I remember correctly, he landed on top of me as we fell.
Yeah, y'all did take a little bit of damage. You did have an opportunity to do a little bit of looting in the moments after, pulling out a red cloak. The red cape of the mountebank that I believe Roombir did get.
That's... Oh, yep, there it is.
But all the rubble from the fallen-in building is the dust that would have otherwise been plumed up into the air has been quickly drowned out by all the rain around you. Thunder is a very common appearance, as well as the lightning arcing across the sky. You can see flashes of daylight as it rolls across overhead. You don't feel safe in this spot. What are you doing?
Shit. Quickly soil myself. Then regather. Strategize. No, sidebar, sorry. I had to cut the stream. It was looking really, really bad. I don't know why. I've got Ethernet, so that's not it. I'm like, what could it be? Also, I still had the Never Weekend episode title on there. So,
Ooh.
Episode 44, you can never go Axel. I'm like, nope, that's not, that's not right. So, I don't know. I
mean,
feel
if it's
like
recorded, let's just do the recording.
No, the recording's fine. Yeah, no, it's good. No, I was already in character again. I don't know. I feel like those serpent people we're not done with them. I feel like they just are coming for us. I feel like an itch on my shoulder.
Yeah, that's good. Well, if I remember correctly, he's the king of. Everybody around here fears this guy, right?
I mean, I would hope he's the biggest, scariest thing.
Okay.
But if he's not, it's really going to suck.
Let's take a piece of him as to see if we can't get people to kind of do what we want around here. If we have a piece of this guy, maybe.
Yes, and I especially Tazala's will like hop to this real quick, like really quickly. Goes to the wing or the that area and grabs, plucks them off, stows them.
Yeah, I think you had gotten a few from the king as well. Yeah, there. When I went back and rewatched, there were a couple of colorful feathers and a couple of protective feathers that you had grabbed.
Nice. And then yeah,
let's get out of here. This place.
Yeah, let's leave the scene of the crime. Say what? Sorry.
I was just saying, let's get out of here before he gets back up.
Yeah. Yeah, are we sure he's not just going to burst into feathers again? Chase us.
Do you want to wait around and find out?
No, I don't.
We saw a horde of zombies falling off a cliff chasing. I don't trust anything at this point.
Let's get out of here. So that was by 12?
You're up at right here.
In between 10 and 12. It's like
Okay.
we had come from 12, if I remember correctly.
Right.
You were on your way south from 12. You hit the building that was here, and then you hit the building that was here. But you were headed south.
I think we were heading towards 10, or have we already done that one?
You have not done 10 yet.
Okay, that's right.
So how are we moving?
Roombir, you got the count of the mountebank, right? Cape of the mountebank?
Yeah, it's I just got it though. Well, let's see.
Dimension door.
I think
Nope,
it
it
is an attune. Maybe
It
not.
is not. It is charges. It's not attunement. Cool. I'm imagining I would know it like intrinsically once putting it on how many charges it would have.
I mean,
Yeah, so because I'm like, yeah, I can do it once, and it's got a limit.
Yeah, I think it can only be it's once until the next on.
Yeah, it's once. So I can use it once, and it's dimension door, so I can target a point or up to about 500 feet away.
I mean, if you already know what this thing does and magic, that looks like the fastest way to get us out of here. Or does it only work for you?
Well,
Just dimension door spell is an action.
It's dimension door, so you can bring someone with you, I think.
yeah, I think it's just
So
a problem with potentially if they hit something.
Oops. What are you searching if you're not?
Objects. You can bring one willing creature of your size or smaller.
Ooh, that's going to be a little tougher for
Yeah, so
Sarge. Or, sorry, Roombir.
I'd have to transform, and I can't. I don't have any transforms left. Oh, I have one wild shape.
I think you have one, because, you
I
just
have
did
one.
the octopus, and that was it.
Well, if you want to do that, I could. Damn, a panther's not. Damn, what is smaller? It's just like
be like a cat.
Cat. Yeah, there we go. Black cat.
Or we can just get out of the building and then cheese it.
It's daytime, so like moving about is hard. It's a little harder to be stealthy, but it is also heavy rain, and visibility is limited to about 100 feet.
Ooh, I do have spells. I know the water displacement and all that, but still, checks are checks. So, if we, I don't know, up to you, Roombir. I can transform.
I was thinking maybe we save it just in case we need to get out of a hairy situation, since we think of this as
in case we're about to eat shit.
Get out of Omu free card.
Yeah, rather than just now, just because we don't want to get wet a little bit. And it's not, 500 feet seems like a lot, but not really. I have to imagine it's a good bit further than that than what we're trying to get.
Agreed. Well, in that case, let's go. And Tizala will take out the... Oh, is Nyoka still out?
I think it is.
I will recall Nyoka. Way more low-key. And...
Poke staff back
as
to your hand.
Yeah, Poke staff returns... as it returns to solid form and stops glowing, I'll wave it all in one motion, and like a spectral umbrella goes over me and Roombir, but then dissipates, and we are passing without trace. Like, Roombir is already stealthy, but Tizala, I want to say like what would normally be like splash, 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 splash as you walking through, it's just like silent as...
Sure. We'll see what that roll determines how silent it is.
Exactly. Yeah, it could still be a 1.
Yeah, let's see, because it's for stealth, right?
Yep, stealth. 10 plus 10 to stealth. Mark your spell slot used.
Yes.
Alright, so that's
Is Tizala doing spell points or still spell slots?
Spell slots. Where's it? Got done.
So
I already forgot the spell points rules.
Roll to 7.
You can. It's actually a setting in Roll20 that you can just turn it on, and it'll automatically assign each spell level how many points it costs.
I didn't even have that one pulled up.
Yeah, it was super easy when I enabled it.
Sorry. Stealth. Oh, man. Ugh. Dirty 20. That's a good spell.
Okay. Yeah,
Stick to my
27
story.
into 20. Feeling pretty stealthy. Where are you going?
We're kind of skirting around the building, kind of going this way. Ooh, I can throw off this thing.
Y'all should have access to that party token to show me where you're moving.
Oh, that's perfect. Oh, yep, sure. So I imagine we're like
nice.
skirting around back this way, trying to avoid the main path. Now,
Okay.
would we want to cross the road? Now these exclamation points I know are obviously for the game's sake. Is there anything that we wouldn't be able to see that from across the road, would we? We would have no like.
So for the landmark that you're looking at across the road in particular, you actually do see that from this side. It's really tall.
It's the NPC we keep passing every time. He's like, "Help! I'm being robbed."
So actually, that thing that you're looking at across the street, that is this. Let me show you the handout. That is this that you can see far off.
Oh shit. Do we want to go to that or this other shrine looking thing?
That place is really nice.
Yeah, I mean, that does look very lootable, doesn't it?
It does, and I mean, the heavens are opening up. It's like we're supposed to go.
Yeah, I think
I
we'll
did
go to
not
that.
update my mid-journey stuff for the current weather.
I think we go to that. So I guess we would cross the road then.
Okay.
Any more checks required, or do we make it across just fine?
Yeah, you're able to make it over, and you actually don't have to go up and over, even though like there is a big staircase right
Is there
where
a
you're
bridge
happen
type
across.
thing?
You can go underneath as well.
Okay.
Is there a particular way you want to cross the boulevard?
Well, I mean, if we want to maybe get a quick peek of what's going on, we are being pretty stealthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then
Okay.
I'd say the image that you saw was what it looked like when
Okay.
you were up on top of the boulevard. You know, where you get the nice grand view of it all. But it's also much more. It looks a lot more foreboding, I say, in this in this low light and heavy rain. You know, it's got that big kind of dark figure off in the distance, but when the lightning cracks, you see it light up, and you can see what you see in the mid-journey image.
Oh yeah, you don't see architecture like that in places where they harness lightning to accentuate the pieces. You only see that in places that have really good stuff to steal.
Oh, I wouldn't know. I'm not really. I'm not good at stealing. I tried it when I was a teenager, and I got caught. It was 3 for 3, so that was it.
Really, you summoned an entire little pack. What? You couldn't send them to thieve for you?
No, this is before I had friends. And I've never seen any place like this. So, yeah, both ways. But it is beautiful. I have to go. I'm very much drawn in. And his cat eyes perk up, get a little wider, like wow.
Okay.
We head to it. Moths to the flame, to our deaths, I'm sure.
And I guess we're with my velociraptors. Are they still?
I mean, if they're still around,
They are around for an hour, I thought, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Depends
the
on how long
Roombir is
it's-
definitely riding one.
They are. I think they're small though, aren't they?
I'm
Yes.
small too.
He's small.
A creature has to be at least one size larger than you for you to ride it.
No. Are they small? Let me look it up. I should have it. I should have that. Velociraptor. Tiny?
Yeah,
What?
tiny. That's what I thought.
Tiny?
They're the size of turkeys.
Legacy.
Real velociraptors were the size of turkeys.
I wonder if they tasted good.
Probably.
Put you to sleep.
They are not the velociraptor of Jurassic Park.
No,
That
that's
are-
it's Utah Raptor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so as you approach the building, you see a tall, thin building that has, at the top, you can see the shape of a bell. And as you approach, you can see a pair of engraved double doors that bear the image of a bell radiating energy. And as that, like, you can see the kind of lines depicting humans and dinosaurs living in harmony as this bell's radiating energy outward. What do you do?
Is that normal for around here, around these parts? As I lean over to Zazala.
Yeah. So does Zala recognize anything here? Is it Chultan or like foreign? Is this like the
No, it's definitely Chultan.
just ancient?
Omuan. Ancient Omuan.
So it's
You definitely didn't see as much depictions of humans and dinosaurs kind of living in harmony. You know, the dinosaurs have always been kind of creatures of the land that you live in, but many of them hunt people. Many people hunt some dinosaurs. I mean, there's a circle of life kind of thing going on, but not living in harmony like what's being depicted here. The closest thing you could think of to humans and dinosaurs living in harmony is like Port Nyanzaru, where there's like dinosaur races and people raising dinosaurs for the races.
God, no, this is like ideal. This is my kind of place. As a, wannabe cleric to Omo, I'm a tree cleric. This depicts a utopia that I could only imagine for my people. We could retcon Tazala as like a hiccup from How to Train Your Dragon. He's been trying to campaign for this forever.
I'm so excited for the live action. It's going to look great.
Who is the casting already?
All I know is they got Gerard Butler to reprise his role. So.
Oh fuck yeah! I mean, you kind of have to.
That's all you need.
Yeah. So at that point, he even if he has to put that movie on his back and carry it, it's still going to be good.
I mean, they could probably do this. I don't know who the name of the guy that voices Hiccup, but he could also probably play
Jason
Hiccup.
Baruchel.
Yeah,
Jay Baruchel. Absolutely. I mean, would anybody honestly complain? Like, come on.
no, because he's supposed to be like kind of like an awkward guy, right?
Yeah, let him do it. Even though he's like 40 or something.
Still looks 20.
Yeah. Cool. So we're stealthing. We go. Yeah. It looks safe. Otherwise, can we? Does it look? Tazala's going to communicate to his raptors and do a very, very quiet, just quiet turkey gobble to go right. So now I'm like reimagining. It's like they're way less badass than I was picturing. Even though they did
just take down the king of fucking feathers.
Exactly.
So there's some pretty badass turkeys.
I wanted to like
giant turkeys.
Show that kid from Jurassic Park who's talking shit.
A disservice. They're geese.
Oh yeah, geese are brutal.
Cobra chickens.
Yeah, cobra chickens.
Cobra chickens.
Amazing. So communicate with them to fan out and get a case the joint. Let's see what we're dealing with.
Okay. So you're gonna wait for him to kind of go out and come back?
Roombir, is that okay with you?
Oh yeah. While they're doing that, I'll investigate the area we're in, see if there's any signs of. Yeah, I guess another party moving through, movement, disturbed dirt, signs of
Okay.
anything honestly disturbed, because at this point ruins should be just that, ruins. So any sign of, I think,
roll investigation for Roombir, and then Tazala roll investigation on behalf of the, like, using the velociraptors stats. So I think it's just an intelligence check for the velociraptors.
-3. Let's see what they can do. Could it be survival instead? Oh god. I mean, there's 8 of them. Do we?
There are. We'll say with advantage, because there's 8 of them.
Much better.
You throw a lot of dumb at it, it'll get somewhere.
Roombir, you don't see any signs of other parties traveling through the area. This seems to have been relatively undisturbed. You do catch a mighty footprint of in a tri-fingered step. You know, you easily fit inside of it. You get the feeling that the King of Feathers has come through here recently. But the velociraptors go out. You kind of see them disappear into the brush, and some of them go around, hop over rocks and stuff like that as they disappear out of sight. And they come back and they report to you: no food anywhere. Here.
Okay, good boy. Well, go inside, or
Yeah, I mean, maybe this place has the answers to this utopia you're looking for. Who knows?
I would have liked at least to learn more about it. Yeah.
At the end of the
Okay,
day,
yeah.
You're not gonna get weirded out if I, take something shiny, right?
As long as like it doesn't set a boulder rolling after us.
Oh
when it
no,
happens.
okay. I mean, sometimes these things happen, but all right, perfect. And then we'll just merrily stroll on in.
Okay, yeah. So you guys push the double doors open, and they're definitely rusty and don't swing very easily, but you do kind of make your way in with enough gap for you to get through and not make too much noise. Although there's plenty of noise to be had with lots of the noise is masked by the sounds of the rain and thunder. And as you walk in, you see on a pedestal there is a plaque with ancient Omuan language written on it.
I will slowly approach in the changing hands of the staff. I'll, with the free hand, wipe away any dust or overgrowth. What is it? What am I seeing?
You see that ancient Omuan language. You're not super proficient in ancient Omuan. You can only kind of catch words here and there. But from
Not
from
even
the
gonna question you on that based on how fucked up Old English is compared to English. It is unrecognizable.
Yeah.
But
And it at this time you can see the like as you're like looking down on the pedestal and like wiping away the grime, the little Chewinga looks over your shoulder too and it's like runs down your arm, starts wiping away the grime.
thank you, friend.
And then it kind of looks up to you, down to the words, back up to you.
Friend, what does it say? What does it mean? I'll try to do like basic sign language, like I do with my daughter. Like, what is it? I don't know. What?
You do that, and it goes. It's kind of like it looks around, like it's like looking for something, and then you can see like it kind of holds out its hand, and some flowers grow up out of the pedestal.
Ooh.
And then it picks one and gives it to you, like holds it out to you.
Oh, that's nice. I will put the flower in the end of the staff.
And after it gives you the flower, sees you put it in the staff, it runs back up your arm and jumps back into the disc in which it resides.
Good.
I'm really thinking if we could read this stuff, it'd make our lives a lot easier.
Yeah,
You think if you saw enough of it next to itself, you think you could parse something together?
If I what? Sorry.
If you saw and Roombir kind of takes out some empty scrolls out of his calligrapher supplies. Part of any good spy, you got to be able to copy things. So we could, I can make an impression on this. take it, and then every Umu thing we find, I just keep taking impressions. You think the more sample size you have, the better shot you have at understanding it?
I hope so.
If only you
I
had
have
some
no
sort
idea.
of lexicon that was provided to you a few sessions ago.
Is that what the disc is? Oh, okay. You know what? I think maybe Tazala. Okay, so he'll pull out.
All Tazala knows is that there was a tiger at some point that you can't remember the name of, based off of Tazala's notes.
No. No. Uh. The impression idea, yes. Oh wait, well let's try the thing. Let's try the thing. The lexicon. Actually, well, does he know? I mean, does Zala know that's what it's for?
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. So yes. How does it work?
So it's got all the it's got a phrase about the old Queen Napaka, and it's in ancient Omuan and it's in common, so you can kind of match up the two to be able to translate.
Nice.
So it just takes a little bit of time, and it goes a lot faster for Tazala because you are familiar with both languages. So you take a little time, you look at it, break out the calligraphy stuff to kind of like to decode it on paper, and you're inside now, so you're not getting rained on. Although there are, lots of drips coming down. It's just not as heavy. Like this place is not watertight by any means, because it's so old. But what the pedestal says is, "Here lies Ubtau's prismatic bell, a gift from the father of the dinosaurs that blesses the people of Omu and allows humans and dinosaurs to communicate through divine energy."
Well.
Right.
And as you look around elsewhere in the room, you can see a winding staircase is spiraling its way up the tower.
Could we get that in the chat?
Oh, yeah. Let me see if I can copy it.
Just kind of rubbing his little hands together. It's like, that bell sign's very shiny.
Ubtau's bell. I feel like we have we have performed in service of Ubtau. I don't think he would mind us using his bell. What might happen? What happens if we ring it? Do we just ring the bell?
Maybe up the staircase is more plaques?
Yeah, more clues. Here lies Ubtau's prismatic bell, a gift from the father of dinosaurs. Bless the people. Oh, so. So I wonder how it works. Well, let's go check it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They'll start heading up the long, winding staircase.
Yeah.
How are you approaching?
I think is my spell still good? I think so.
You're past without a trace?
Yeah.
Is that concentration?
Oh, the raptors would have disappeared. Well, they really didn't find anything.
Is it concentration?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, the raptors would have disappeared.
Well, they did not contribute anyway.
All right.
That worked out. The dice knew.
They liked you so much they hung out for a little while before they left. They went back to go consume the King of Feathers.
I guess if there's any kind of obvious walkway, or do Roombir, you're the expert here. Infiltration. What should we do?
Well, even that this place is in ruins, I don't think we should necessarily try too hard because we might break stuff. I think we just go up the stairs as quietly as possible. Who cares if something happens? I'm sure you've got it with all the little raptor friends.
So I call them again.
Okay. So you head up, and as you go from the first floor to the second, it's like, and as I say floor, these are like a set of stairs to a landing, which goes up to another set of stairs to a landing. There's not this like the picture makes the tower look a lot bigger and wider than it actually is. It's actually pretty bare on the inside in terms of rooms. But as you ascend the first floor, and then ascend to the second floor, and then ascend to the third floor, I need you to make a perception check for me.
Yes. Come on. Yeah.
Okay. Who's leading the way versus being in the back of the two of you?
Like, just a standard staircase tall, right? We're not talking like...
It's a standard staircase tall. Yeah, it's about 4 feet wide.
Okay, as long as we're doing that, then Roombir's leading. If these are like ridiculously large stairs, if you're going really, really tight, Roombir would have been on Tazala's back.
Okay. So as you reach the third landing, you take a moment to kind of gather your surroundings, and Tazala, not knowing why you are stopping, tries to step past you, and you throw your arm out into his kneecap. Say, wait. And then you kind of step out onto the floorboards in front of you, and they really kind of give.
Oof. And does it look like going forward, the rest of them are in this state?
As you gather, it seems to be this landing, so it's like a 5-foot space. So you gather you can probably jump it to the other side, or try and skirt around the edges to where there's a little more structure.
Okay. I'll look back to Zala and tell him, you can probably jump it. I don't know if my little legs can handle that. I'm going to skirt the edge. But do not walk in the center of this. It will break.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so I'll skirt the edge around.
Tazala will just fly using his broom. Very slowly hover 3 feet above the wobbling planks.
Okay. Yeah, so then give me another perception check as y'all continue to ascend. You gather that this is about 10 stories high. Yeah, y'all are easily able to spot the next section where the stairs are rotting out. This way, it's midway up from floors 3 to 4 on one of the stairs, but you're able to find it, skirt past it. Give me another perception check. This time, y'all make it all the way up to floor 7 without any issue. But on the first step to floor 8, Roombir notices another rotted section of the staircase. You know, y'all rolled pretty good on these, so we're able to spot them all. So you're able to make your way all the way to floor 10, where you come out on to a platform back out. You're outside again now. It's an open air wooden platform where a golden bell, a large golden bell from a strong wooden framework, is currently dangling. The bell is 20 feet wide and tall, almost as wide as the building itself. There is a rope that you see can be pulled, and you can see it connects over to where the bell is.
Let's pull the rope. I guess the glint in Roombir's eye leaves, and he's oh no. I'll look around to make sure it's not trapped first.
Okay, what are you looking for in particular? Where are you looking for the trap?
Well, along the rope and the pulley systems, just kind of checking to see if like pulling the rope does anything.
It's like 20 feet up.
I'll find it. I probably weigh less than the counterbalance.
Okay, give me a...
We can just be on the broom, too. I can...
Yeah, that's true. Movable scaffolding.
Yeah, we're up to 400 pounds.
Okay, so
you weigh less than 200 pounds, right? As a gnome.
On a good day.
Okay, so you're both on the broom now?
Yeah.
Okay, so you both get on the broom, ascend up the rope to take a look at all the connections. Give me an investigation.
Okay, so I just checked my character sheet. So Roombir is canonically 2'6" and weighs 35 pounds.
35 pounds, there we go.
Okay, yeah, you take a look at it. You can see along the rope, it's essentially a set of pulleys that connect the rope to the bell itself. And then you can see the rope, like, it connects down to a, like, metal loop on the bell that, helps to pull it up. But you get this sense, like, in order to ring this bell, you kind of have to, like, pull on it to get some momentum, pull on it to get more momentum, because the big metal ball in the middle of the bell isn't going to ring it until the bell's got a lot of swing on it. So it seems like it's going to take a bit of muscle and oomph to pull and ring it.
Oh, and if only Creed was awake.
Yeah.
Does the bell look overgrown itself, or does it look pretty pristine looking? Is it like standing out as...
The bell itself looks pristine, like just a nice golden sheen on it. A little bit of dirt from blowing, but I mean, a lot of that's washed away with the rain. No cracks in it, no growth of plants on it. Everything else around it, yeah, definitely overgrown and all that stuff. But the bell itself, no.
Well, that bell's suspiciously clean, but, I mean, maybe we'd give it a ring. What if, maybe you can talk with your dinosaurs after we ring it?
if we start with like a very like a thump, like a very small ring. Like I was in percussion, you know, when you're playing the gong, you don't just whack it, you like warm it up for a second with some little tiny taps before you actually wong. So maybe
what are you tapping it with?
What are my items? Oh no, not VLC. Nope. Force quit. Sorry. My hand. I'm gonna go up and
wrap it with your knuckle.
Yeah, calm, but gracefully, you know, gently.
Yeah, you give it a hit with your knuckle, and the sound is very muted because it's so big in comparison to the amount of force you're putting into it. You get the feeling that even if you kind of gave it a good little rap with your knuckles, you know, fast but light, it still wouldn't make much sound. It's 20 feet by 20 feet.
Oh! It's a big bell.
That's a huge bitch.
You could probably like overnight in it, like if there was a platform underneath it.
I feel like the only way to get this thing out of here is to collapse the building. So that it falls through all these staircases. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, I kind of gave up on stealing it the second I saw it. But I do kind of want to hear it.
It's like the size of my home.
Oh, this is like the size of my block, my neighborhood.
Yeah, I want to hear it too.
It is Ubtau's prismatic bell.
All right, let's pull on this rope.
Okay, yeah. Is that like the obvious way to get it to dong?
Yes, based
Let's
on
do
what
it.
I've described so far.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we're gonna try to pull it.
Okay, so you guys get on the ground, and you both, I'm assuming, grab the rope to try and pull and use some momentum to get it swinging.
Yes.
Okay, give me some strength checks.
Yeah.
Or if you want to do one helping the other with advantage.
Yes, I will help. Oh wait, what? Might make more sense for me.
I have a +2 in strength. That's all I got.
I've got also a +2.
Okay, so either way.
I will help you.
Okay.
I will. Yeah. You got this. I hold out Roombir, and then Roombir does the strength check with me holding him.
Okay. With a 17, you're able to get it rocking pretty good. And you pull, and you're trying to get the rhythm of it. Pull. And as it's like swinging on the final pull, you get it to finally go.
Yeah.
And you can see visually a Technicolor
Yes.
cascade of lights emanate outward from the bell, and you feel this divine energy radiate into you and through you and out beyond you. Tizala in particular,
Yes. Yes.
I need you to make a religion check for me.
Yes. Ubtau. Only a +1. Oh God.
I think you have it inspiration from something at some point.
I'll take it. I will take it. A +1. 11.
Okay. You don't feel anything in particular this time. Sorry.
I never do.
But you do already have a general sense of how to speak with animals. And you feel an even deeper sense of connection with the dinosaurs that are around you now. For Roombir, it's a very new experience.
Oh God!
As you feel that you can now speak with animals, dinosaurs in particular.
God, this is what empathy feels like. It's terrible.
Actually, I don't like the need to roll for the. Okay, Tazala, you do feel a deeper sense of connection with Ubtau, and it all kind of happens in the moment. And there was a point in time earlier where you came across a. Actually, I believe it was Sarge's old dog tags.
Yeah.
And you think back to those dog tags and how you tried to have a connection with Ubtau.
He still wears them. Tazala wears them.
Yeah. You kind of grab the dog tags around your neck and you feel attuned to them suddenly.
Nice. Nice.
But as that happens and the energy gongs and radiates outward throughout the city, you hear a crack and a snap.
Uh-oh.
As the bell suddenly comes loose from its framework.
Here it is.
Yep.
And plummets through the ground of the tower. Boom.
Yes.
Boom.
But it sounds
Destroying
impressive.
all of the stairs as it falls. I need you each to make dexterity saving throws for me.
Okay. Even on the broom?
Well, you were pulling on the rope.
Yeah, we had to pull.
Oh,
Get
okay.
off the pull.
Oh, I was off the broom? Okay. To do that? Okay.
Okay, cool.
Is that the amulet of the devout? Is that what that was?
I believe it was the amulet of the
Okay.
devout. I'll give you each a second to react to what is happening as you hear the snap and the crack and it starting to plummet. What are you doing in that moment as you make your dexterity save? Like, how are you making your dexterity save?
Grabbing my broom.
Yeah, that's Roombir would know that he has the broom, so at this moment Roombir's senses like zeroes in, goes like slow-mo, and just like starts hopping from board to board. Uh-oh.
The save
And,
DC is 12.
Good.
So, as Tazala whips out his broom and is trying to, like, get his leg over it, Roombir just jumps in front of him and hops on the broom.
I guess I'm trying to think, would Roombir try to save him? Yeah, he would.
Well, unfortunately,
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
there's only so much you can do in this instant.
Yeah.
You jump for the broom and you're able to grab Purchase, but as Tazala is trying to get on top, he fumbles with it and falls off. We're gonna take a little damage. You take 23 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall down through all of the floors and bumping and really slamming into a cacophony of debris as the building starts to crumble all around you. Since the bell fell before you did, as the bell gets to the bottom of the like the base of the tower, it slams into the ground, and the bell, you hear a tremendous like cracking sound as you see the bell kind of flex as it hits, and then it recoils back outward and explodes. I need both of you to make another dexterity saving throw.
God damn. I'm going to roll from Boreanazil's character sheet.
Okay. Roombir, you save. Tazala, you fail. We've got... Oh my goodness. 22 points of radiant damage as the bell blasts outward with that same kind of prismatic energy, but now it is hot and concentrated, like a what's the spell? Not guiding bolt. No, not moonbeam.
Sunbeam.
The cantrip, the cleric cantrip.
Sacred flame.
Sacred flame, like a sacred flame burning in a pillar where the bell exploded. So you take half damage on a save, full damage on a failure. And the building, all of the bricks are starting to fall down on top of the bell and starting to bury it. What are you doing? How are you getting out? And what is Roombir doing in this moment as he's seeing the building, as he saw Tazala fall in, and now the building is starting to kind of collapse on top of him. Looks like it's going to bury him in rubble.
Well, Roombir's seen him turn into animals, so Roombir assumes he's just going to turn into something small and scurry out of there. So he will get away from the exploding, crumbling, very dangerous building that singed off some of his beard hairs, and try to meet. I'll back away from the thing since I'm on the broom, and like kind of go down to the ground level on the outside of the building.
Okay, leaving Tazala to die. Cool. What are you doing, Tazala?
Trying not to die, but doesn't look great. I'm going to. But he's right though. I am going to transform. This time, not a seal. I think, yeah, I'm picturing like from the movie whenever. Oh dang, I forgot her name. The druid, where she wild shapes and she's like escaping from the red wizard.
Yeah.
I guess Panther is as good as anything. We'll do Panther. Tazala taking pretty bad blows on the way down. That temp HP was done, right? That's been done.
I don't know. How long does it last?
From earlier, I thought it was just in the aura, so it's pretty sure it's gone.
Well, it's like when we had determined when the aura is first created, you get the temp HP, but then you have it after that.
For
let's see if I can find.
Let's see, Spirit Totem.
Oh no, it's too high in the chat. I can't see it. You can just drop the text for the spirit totem again.
While in the aura. I mean, if it was still there, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I already counted. So yeah, Dizala is scrambling. All these rocks falling around. I'm going to try to transform into a panther, get some speed, so I can get out of here and nimbly, cat my way out of here. Try to anyway.
Okay, make me a dexterity, or we'll say an acrobatics check.
Wild shape.
In your panther form.
Dex.
Yeah, acrobatics is dex.
Trying to do it. Oh, I need to go to the page. Sorry. There we go. 11.
11. Yeah, you are still going to take some damage from rocks hitting you on the way down. Let's see.
Dashing too, so 100 feet of movement if I can. I don't know about difficult terrain or whatever, but.
Yeah, 16 points of damage as 3 big stones hit you on the way down. But you are able to escape. If that does not knock you unconscious.
16 knocks me out of panther form. But I'm still conscious as Dizala, so
then you're able to escape, and you get out, bust out through the front doors of the base of the tower, which have completely been basically blown off their hinges by the explosion of the bell.
Woo. And I just keep running because I haven't been hurt ever, and I just almost died. Run! I just kept running.
Roombir just pulls up alongside you with the broom. Oh, that was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Didn't see that one coming.
Too scary. It's like I can fend off a magical Tyrannosaurus Rex and zombies, but not rocks. But I wasn't prepared. But I'm attuned to the thing now. That's good.
Yeah, you are feeling a particular harmonious, even though you just had a near-death experience, your connection to Ubtau feels deepened.
Very cool. Sometimes that's what it takes.
So, Roombir, you can now mark down on your character sheet that once a day you can cast Speak with Animals. But they have to be dinosaurs. Just thought of something even better. Dizala, in your deepened state, when you feel like when you channel the dog tags, when you speak to animals once per day, you can cast suggestion on them.
Oh, nice. That is cool.
But has to be dinosaurs.
Can I edit an official? Yeah, customize. Here we go. Once per day can cast suggestion on dinosaurs.
But you have to, that one is in particular tied to your dog tags. So I think the dog tags require attunement, right?
Yes.
So you have to be attuned to the dog tags in order to use that ability.
Dog tags. Nice. Cool.
And in less than an hour's time, you have now had 2 buildings collapse on you, causing quite a ruckus. And this one, a giant flash of prismatic energy emanating from the bell tower out across the city.
We should go.
Yeah. We in the biz we as we like to say, let's cheese it and hunker down somewhere. You don't look so good.
Yeah, no. Tazala's black eye, like one of his eyes, is completely swollen. And when he looks over to Roombir, now his jaw is also a little swollen, and he's like, "I think we should leave." And he has a lisp now because his tooth is missing.
I imagine he runs with a slight limp, like dragging a leg behind him, like.
Right.
Creed, who was sitting at the base of the tower as y'all went in and explored it, goes, "Yeah, I think we should."
Somehow got covered with arrows again.
Yeah. New arrows? Come on. Yeah, let's get the hell out of here.
But it's only still about, maybe a little past noon. Y'all have explored these buildings pretty quickly. Well, you did sleep in this day because of Creed's injuries. You explored the Dino Dragon Inn. You went to the House of Vines, and now the Prismatic Bell Tower. So yeah, we'll say it's probably 5 o'clock, like dinner time. Where are you going? And how are you getting there?
Maybe you want to skedaddle from this area with the broom. I imagine anything within earshot or eye shot from a ways away is going to be noticed. Notice that one.
Yeah. Up to an hour.
But where?
I guess. Are we going to a safe place? A known safe place? Or someplace new? Or actually the King of Feathers is no longer using his arena. Probably. We could try there, or...
Yeah, the arena, is that this one way up here?
Yeah. And we're south of that.
Yeah, we're right here.
Relative, we're like kind of in the middle-ish. And not... Yeah. And then where are we ultimately headed?
We were going to try to go towards the 10.
Number 10.
So I think
We need some... I need to drop some text PNGs down here. With names. Up to you, but I'm not feeling so good if we're going into new places with... He's trying to say stranger danger, but he can't. His tooth is like whistling. Strangers. No new friends.
Yeah, no, I think maybe arena might be a good bet. We took out the big bad guy around here. Who else? I mean, I doubt anybody's messing with his nest. So.
Hopefully not, right?
I mean, yeah, that seems like a pretty safe bet. And I imagine we're going to just fly over there this time, since we're not trying to explore.
Yeah. Need to get to a bed soon.
Okay. So, I don't think that y'all can carry everybody in the party on the broom, right?
No. Well, up to 400 pounds. 400 pounds is the max.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure Creed's like pushing
We cheesed it
300 fully
before
armored.
Where I transform into something, but I'm out of wild shapes. So that's not gonna happen. I could summon my owls. I can summon owls to carry us and then hang out. They can hang out with. I looked this up. Is it 1 hour? Conjure animals.
Yeah, 1 hour.
How long would it take to fly from the broom from where we're at to the arena up here?
Matter of minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, we could just make multiple trips.
Well, we got 8 of them. I mean, we could just one trip. If we want me to use owls. If we want to walk, we can try to walk, but I'm worried.
I mean, based on how long it's taken you to travel this far, it's not been long at all. You just made stops and explored areas.
Yeah.
I mean, if you went on foot, you feel reasonably comfortable that you could get there in like 15 minutes.
Okay. I think maybe on foot for now, and if we encounter something we need to, we can take to the skies.
And one last attempt, Tizala will cast Pass Without Trace again on all of us and try to help us, aid us under my umbrella. Ella.
Roll some stealth checks.
So I am done with the second level spells. I still got 2 summons left.
Just a 25.
Yes! And a 17, thank God.
Okay. Yeah, y'all feel reasonably stealthy. And which path are you taking?
Would want to stay in the shadows, I think.
Probably like this way.
Unless that's where the bad guys are.
I don't know. Just slip through something like a straight shot.
Okay.
Yeah, in between the
trying to hoof it through the bush a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Just kind of follow the natural little paths.
Away from the main promenade.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me perception checks. Give me one perception check as y'all make your way up.
Come on. That beat me.
Okay. Roombir, as you are headed on your way up, when you get to here, you notice you see a massive figures walking south on the boulevard. They're pretty far away in terms of distance and how much rain there is, and that we're like losing light. You've essentially got the light on your side because the basin wall here is now casting a shadow over this area here, but it's still illuminating the raised area of the boulevard.
Okay.
So you can see figures, but they are blurred and distant, but they are moving south, and there seem to be a fair amount of them.
I don't know. Elbow to Zala and just 2 eyes to the eyes, and then like point. Just being super cautious, just using hand motions, kind of signal look that way to show them what I'm seeing. But we're not alone, unfortunately.
Are you doing anything else, or are you continuing on your way?
I would imagine we would continue on our way. I don't think we want to engage with a party of that size.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we can continue.
Tizala's seeing double, so he's extra intimidated. It's like 40 guys.
All right, so as you get to the amphitheater, you see a area that is about 3 stories tall with different viewports. And at the center of the amphitheater is a large mound of like felled trees, bushes that are growing up through it, and just heaps of carcasses all around it.
Gross.
Let me pull it up. Vines cling to its steps, and animal statues line its stands. The muddy ground outside is stripped clean of vegetation. An eerie silence hangs over the area. No birds cry, no insects chirp, nothing stirs here.
Just a little creepy.
Seems like nature stops as we enter this area.
This is a little spooky.
You can see narrow passages kind of are dotted all through the area where rubble-strewn chambers spread beneath the grandstands. Make me some perception checks.
Okay. I was gonna say I think we should get off the ground floor, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking going to the top floor. Nice.
All right, finally, a good roll for Tazala.
Right.
As you're looking around and kind of getting a lay, you catch movement from behind the great kind of heaped up nest. It was of a tail about the size of a raptor, but bigger. Kind of like the Ubtau raptor size.
Yeah. Okay. I will call out to my new friend. Hopefully, or unless it's a baby king of, is it a prince of feathers? I call out, speaking, I don't know, extra refined dinosaur now. I don't know, after the Ubtau experience. Hello, friend. We are friends. We mean no harm. We're just passing through.
You call out, and you expect to see the one dinosaur pop out, and instead you find 5.
Oh, okay.
As the you recognize this one because you've seen him before. 5 Dionychuses emerge. And start looking at you hungrily. You come so willingly. Be you food?
No.
We are...
Which both of you understand, since you can speak with dinosaurs.
Yeah. We are not food. We come to this place for shelter. Do we have food? I think...
You seek dangerous shelter at the King of Feathers' lair.
Well, you see, the thing is... I'll pull out the feathers. Like, I don't think he's the king anymore. And he's like puts it into his like whole getup, his whole druid getup, and he just like permanently fixes the feathers into his dreads, and like just does like a flex.
You see the largest of the Dionychuses kind of lift its head up and stride towards you, kind of walks around you, sniffing the air.
Yep.
And then walks back to its group.
Steady hand.
Does a bow. And backs away.
Yes, I bow too, like kind of, just a little bit. Just keep an eye contact the way the alpha would.
You see them quickly turn around and dart off into the like all the different alcoves of the amphitheater.
Holy shit. I had 20% faith in that. That's awesome. That's cool. That is
now
a
what
cool
are you
moment.
doing?
What they didn't see was Roombir propping Tazala up, and he's like,
yeah. As soon as they disappear, I just collapse and bleed all over Roombir. Oh, that worked. Oh, this is like Princess Bride when he was stuck in the bed and he's paralyzed, but he like bluffs his way out of it.
There's a new king now.
Roombir has to point my head the direction they are because I'm talking to like nothing.
over to a stump.
Yeah. Oh, badass. Damn.
Yeah, I guess we try to find our way up to the uppermost. It looks like 3 floors, about the 3rd floor of the amphitheater, to try to find a little alcove to back up against and make one that's pretty well easily where we can easily hide.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me an investigation check as y'all try and find a good spot.
I think it's more worth it if I cast guidance for Roombir than for me to investigate him. Trash.
Okay. Yeah. Add a D4 to that then.
I'm helping you, my friend. What do you see?
Slash R, not R slash.
There we go.
It's a subreddit. There probably is a 1d4 subreddit.
I think there is.
Okay.
I think it's 3d4 or something. I don't know.
3d4. Oh yeah.
3d6 is
3d6.
the like power gaming
Yep.
Reddit.
4.
Yeah. Okay. So.
All right.
17?
Yeah. 17. So as you're kind of casing the rooms, looking for the best spot, you happen to come upon the corpse of a dwarf.
Well. Roombir spits on it. Dirty fucking dwarf deserves it.
Trash. Oh man, what did you don't like dwarves then?
Oh no, they're all uppity, thinking they're the only small race and that they have to be wide to be that. Nah, it's terrible. And look at the trashy. You've seen them all of them. The facial hair. Just
I don't know.
unkept.
Has Tazala seen a dwarf? Did we ever? I don't know if he's ever seen a dwarf. He's never been to Port Nyanzaru. He was
There
like,
are dwarves that are native to Chult. They're
Okay, never mind.
albino dwarves.
Oh, weird.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
you may have come in contact with one at some point.
Is this one of those or like a non-albino dwarf?
There's no skin on this guy.
Oh,
Armor and bones and weapon. There's also a sack sitting next to him.
ooh.
Yeah, what's in the sack?
Yeah, what's in the sack? And what's that weapon?
The weapon is an axe.
It's on point.
You grab the sack and you open it up, and you can see a platter inscribed with images of Chultan feasting rituals. And you see an Omuan death mask made of painted gold.
Ooh.
And the axe looks exceptionally sharp. And the shaft of the axe, where the head is mounted on it, it's one of those like double bladed axes. Looks like it's made from a like a twisting vined. Yeah, it's like twisting vines that are all kind of braided together.
Yeah, like Groot.
Yeah, like Groot. Like if Groot had stuck his hand into an axe head and like hardened it, and then cut his arm off. Wait, that's...
Yeah.
Isn't that Storm something?
Yeah, that's what he did.
That's Stormbreaker. That's exactly what he did.
Okay, imagine Stormbreaker, but it's 2 blades instead of 1.
Nice.
So, great axe.
A great axe.
What do you think, Creed? I think Creed would like this.
Yeah, I think so too.
Creed does use a war hammer and a shield, but he might like a 2-hand option.
Yeah. If he wanted to. I think he's the only one of us who could actually use it.
And Creed was raised by dwarves and is very fond of dwarves, so he deeply resents you spitting on the corpse of this dwarf.
Now, come on now.
So Creed will take the axe with deep reverence, and he actually can read the runes that are on it. Inscribed on the head of the axe is the word Hew.
Hew?
Hew, H-E-W.
Oh, like the... No, that's you. Like the wood?
Like hew means to like split.
Oh. Nice. It's like, because that's what it does.
Not too clever, this dwarf who named his axe.
I named my boat Float. This is... And then the armor is just like armor.
The armor is just, it's armor,
Standard.
but it's heavily rusted and ruined. But could be used for scrap if you wanted to, if anyone has the skill to rework armor.
Yeah.
Which I think Creed also can do. With his belt of dwarven kind. And his gauntlet of... Or no, it's Morden's gauntlet. Is what he has.
It's Master Blacksmith.
But he's already wearing adamantine plate.
Well, if you're done with this dwarf,
And also with that investigation, you then quickly find a place to stay.
yes, Tazala's in for it. He starts to like take out some different, not potions, but you know, one will be like some gathered dung from a certain beetle, but not a dung beetle. And then like I don't know, guano, and then takes out a cricket you didn't even know he has, and bites off the head and squeezes out some, and he's like muddling everything together, and he starts putting this concoction on his wounds. Puts it up like everywhere. He's like, I don't know if it works, but my grandma says it does, so I just do it. Hopefully this will take the sting off.
Creed's like, can I get some of that?
Yeah, of course, I got more. Tazala gets up, finds another cricket. Yeah, we're good. Put up. And then just crawl into the fetal position and hope to God I wake up tomorrow.
Okay.
Thank you, Ubtau. I will before falling asleep just take a moment and just be very appreciative to Ubtau for our experience and continued survival and the help he's giving.
Okay. How are we handling our watches?
I'll take the first watch for sure.
Okay.
From that point, I would, while I'm doing my watch, I'll set up little tripwires and things just to kind of alert us if things come near our little alcove. That way
Do you have any sort of skill that would make that like simple enough where no check is needed?
I would think thieves' tools, potentially, because I'm.
Is there anything for stuff like that? Traps?
Oh.
Trap expert or something?
Well, there's there's specifically the alarm spell, and having certain items in your inventory would make it easier, like a bell or some rope or some like fishing line.
I don't have anything super special. I do have some rope though.
To me, thieves' tools is more lock picking, right? It's like a lock picking set.
I always imagine like that set Bender pulled out whenever he buys it in the store, and it's like, okay, it's got some rope, some lock picking things, and then just a couple things to break out of stuff. Just a little like a go bag for your thieves' tools, basically. Like that's kind of what I always thought of it.
Like that leather thing, you kind of like roll it out real quick, and it's got all these little tools in it.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I always kind of thought of it as thieves' tools. Like, okay, yeah, it does the locks, and it's probably got.
I've been thinking about buying a lock picking set as like a hobby, like like some practice locks and like to actually learn how to pick locks.
That's one thing that's frustrated me a lot in Skyrim.
I can do it like basic locks, but I can't do like the fancy ones like the lockpicking lawyer and stuff does. But I can do most of the little like the padlock locks.
Yeah, that'd be cool to have that skill.
I guess it's just the two of us able to do watch, because even though they're not here, so I don't think they can participate in the watch.
I mean, we could basically have each of you roll twice in their stead.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll do first watch. Is that perception?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
You're pretty preoccupied in the first part of the night, trying to set up your little, traps, essentially, to detect anyone who's coming in. So you don't pay much attention to what's happening in your surroundings. But the time of your watch comes and goes, and nothing of note happens. Who wants to roll for the second watch? Another Roombir or a Tizala's stead for someone else?
I'll go. And then Roombir and then me.
Yeah,
okay.
Just go back.
Shit. That's better than...
Yeah, it's not bad. The rain does not let up. It is continuing to pour. And you kind of, we'll say this is Uncillion, who's keeping her eyes kind of trained out, her Damphir eyes, who can pierce the dark quite well. Keeps her eyes trained outward towards the boulevard and the sparse few buildings that are between yourselves and everything else in the city. And there are times when she sees, a flash of light, thinks she sees something, kind of peers off into the distance to to look closer, but nothing ever comes close to y'all. And then her time comes and goes.
There we go.
This is for Creed, I think.
Makes sense. He would take his job the most seriously.
Yeah, Creed does not have dark vision, so can really only see out a very limited distance of really with what's in the amphitheater, and whatever flashes of light provide vision. But you get the feeling that your chosen location was pretty well hidden, and nothing is coming relatively close to the amphitheater. And Creed's time comes and goes, and then we have Tizala waking up. Tizala, it's starting to become morning again at this point. And say similar situation for you than with Creed. Except you are now seeing quite a bit more activity than Creed had reported. He had said, Ancillian told Creed that she had seen a few things, but nothing was getting close. Creed wasn't able to see out as far as Ancillian was, but again, nothing kind of got within the amphitheater. And now that you've got a little more light, you can see out beyond the amphitheater again, and you're seeing more activity. And it's not the Dionychuses that reside here. But nothing comes close. But you can see there's a bit of milling about happening in the city beyond.
I think that our time of carefree exploration is dwindling. We need to get more focused on getting... Well, I say that, but we do need all the shrine pieces or something, so...
I think right now y'all have 3? 3 of the 9?
9? And we need 9?
You were told you would need all 9, or you inferred based off of what you read that the cubes are the key, and that you would need all the keys.
Yeah, as long as there's no immediate danger, like encroaching, then I will.
Nothing's coming close to the amphitheater, but you can see shapes moving along the boulevard.
Yeah. Okay.
Omu doesn't seem as abandoned as it once was when you first arrived.
Mm-hmm.
And also, you've been here for 3 days now. Like, this is the start of day 4.
Mm-hmm.
And you're starting to kind of understand as a group where things are, what to look for here, stuff like that. It's not so new and mystical of, oh wow, look at that pretty building over there. Like, you've seen that building before. So, but your watch comes and goes. Everyone benefits from a long rest.
We survived. Oh my god. Boy, I need to continue not getting hit. That's where it's at. Take it. Take the rest.
What are the goals of the day? So, Cizala, I'm assuming you share the overall reports of the night with the rest of the group as everyone wakes up.
The enemy advances. The numbers increase. Time is of the essence.
Must fly, you fools.
Actually, I'm gonna look at my spells on that long rest. I'm gonna maybe take some
different ones.
Yeah. Wind wall stays, conjure animal stays. Maybe I'll swap out lightning.
You sure you don't want to swap out conjure animals for something else?
Oh yeah. This is a lame one, but now I have locate animals or plants and locate object. I gave up lightning. No lightning. But I still got wind wall, conjure animals, and then my wither and bloom. I haven't really used spike growth. That's helpful though. It's not more helpful than my conjure animals though. Yeah. Good. Do I have absorb elements? Oh, I have that thing I never use. There's like a. I finally realized, or.
Yeah, you have an item.
Yeah, I poked around enough to.
I think it's a necklace.
Not the Ulu, the long tendril rod.
It's like a necklace of nature power or something like that.
Yeah, I need to look through notes and then make it a real thing.
I thought I had it as an item for you. Yeah, Amulet of Nature's Wrath.
Oh, it's in Roll20?
Yeah.
Damn it. I need to replicate it in
Yeah, you can see it right there. Like
D&D Beyond.
Underneath Uluthalong's tendril rod.
Okay. Do we feel more powerful, extra more powerful yet?
Oh, you mean like level?
Yeah.
Oh, that is I didn't even consider that.
How are we
What
feeling?
level, what level y'all? Like 6?
6 right now.
Ooh. No, I don't think you're quite extra powerful yet.
Is the thing absorb elements? There it is. See text. No. No! Sorry. That's not a thing. The necklace. What's it called?
The Amulet of Nature's Wrath.
Amulet of Nature's Wrath. And it's in the core part.
Like, yeah, if you go to the journal and then go to your section.
Oh, my bad, dude. I was looking like in the character sheet. My bad. I see it.
Yeah, it's a handout.
I saw it instantly once I looked in the right place. Okay. Yep. Must be regularly performed in Ubtau's name. Oh, yeah. Well, that check that box. When you are hit by a melee attack. Yes. I need to start using this. 3 times. I don't think I've
give it to Creed, maybe.
Right? I don't think I've ever used it. I never
You
been
haven't.
hit.
I gave that to you when you made the character.
Yeah.
Never used it.
It was
That was your starter magic item.
over a year ago. I guess it would be. Well, I don't know. Maybe Tizala.
At least 6 months, I think. Tizala's been with us for a long time.
God. When did you start the campaign?
Yeah, at least a year ago. Probably longer, because I started with random people on Roll20.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Okay. Nice. Got that thing. Definitely gonna remember that thing now. I'm not used to getting hit. It was and then so now we are at the King of Feathers nest. As soon as everybody starts to stir, first I'll check in with Creed on the wound healing, and the goo worked. I'm like, right? This is good stuff. And then I'll tell them about the activity and let them know that I think the ruckus that we caused has gotten some attention that we don't want, and this place is starting to kick. But we got some cubes to gather up, so.
Yeah. How do we imagine we can't move around as freely anymore?
Is it like soldiers, like hut 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 around?
You've been far enough away that you can't really tell.
Oh yeah.
You've seen shapes in the distance, but y'all haven't gotten closer to investigate who exactly it is that's milling about.
I think that's probably the best bet, is to see what we're up against, get a better idea. Nice little stealth operation, reconnaissance style.
Ooh. Okay. So we're going in. We're sending the gnome.
Okay. Stealth operation. How do you want to approach it? Are you just gonna generally move about the city with your eyes peeled, waiting for them to happen upon you, or are you doing anything in particular to seek them out and then approach?
I imagine first, from a vantage point, try to notice any patterns of movement that we could notice, to then find a point that we could easily, get to this point, and then this, 5 minutes later, a group will walk by to try to determine a pattern of whatever their search pattern is.
Okay. So, give me a stealth check. That is sleight of hand.
It's the same plus, but I'll do it again.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. 18. We'll just take that.
Wow. Okay.
Even better.
Okay. So, give me a ping of where you're looking.
So imagine.
And are you doing this on your own? Or are people coming with you?
Well, for me to look to see if I could first track any movements, I would be looking from the amphitheater, just trying to peel my eyes to see shadows and time movements first. But I'm mainly looking, probably from what I can see, probably here and then to here. Just kind of see how often.
Oh, okay, maybe I misunderstood initially. So you're looking for movement first, and then you're going to go stealth to see closer.
Yeah. That way I'm not just waiting there for a long, long time, just try to, or get caught with your pants down, so to speak. So,
okay.
That way I can be every 15 minutes they come through here, then I can kind of time it a little bit better to sneak up there and get close.
So then go stealth, and then see.
Okay. So with that in mind, yeah, you do wait, and y'all wait maybe half an hour before you see movement again.
Okay.
and it's coming north from up south, or from down south. So then you, at that point, begin your stealth trek out to get a closer view of who's there. Did you see me?
How do they see me?
But as you get closer, you start to, again, it's still raining, still overcast, and like it's not shining bright. So you still need to get within about 100 feet in order to be able to see who it is. And also, the ground's starting to get real muddy, real sloshy, because it's been raining for a full day and night now. So there are starting to be hints of flooding here. You notice, you get the, like, far off in the distance where you see the waterfall, which you can see from this vantage point. The waterfall's really dumping some water into the basin. So yeah, you're starting to get hints of like lots of standing water. It's starting to flood a lot. And you get close enough. You know, the rain hides you fairly well, especially with your stealth check. And you can see up on the boulevard, there are the movements of what is moving around up there is very, like, you've seen them before. Very zombie-like.
Oh, great.
Zombie.
You can see about 5 zombies in this group, accompanied by one person in red robes.
Oh.
And they're making their way north, and they're kind of like they'll make their way to one side, and they'll be like walking and kind of peering off on one side, and then after about 10 steps you see them disappear, and looks like they're headed to the other side to look.
Oh, what does did you get a look at the wizard?
From this distance, like it's hard to make out like facial features unless he's going to get even closer, but he could make out that it's red robed.
Roombir knows enough that the red robes are bad. Yeah, the thing for him. So yeah, Roombir's gonna try to get an idea of who this red robe is. So yeah, I'm gonna get a little bit closer. Because knowing in the back of my head that I can teleport out of there, shit goes sideways.
So the only way for you to really get closer is to go up, like get to the stairs and head up.
Ooh. Let's go.
All right, yeah, I'll do it.
Which really removes a lot of your options in terms of cover to hide behind.
Well, I will do a wonderful little gnome feature of natural illusionist, and kind of do like a minor illusion to kind of make it look like a mirage.
Make what look like a mirage?
So that just like a small area ahead of me, so I can kind of step up there behind like a haziness, try to look, and then step back down.
So you can cast minor illusion. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's the minor illusion cantrip.
Okay, cool. You cast a minor illusion, which I believe is a still image of
I know it's something like very minor, small.
Yeah, it's a 5-foot cube that you can create a still image, and you're saying of it. The still image is like of mist, or like what a mirage is. It's like a shimmery kind of pattern, right?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I'm here.
Which is just more stone.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I could probably do that. 'Cause
Okay.
I'm imagining the pathway isn't super flat. There's probably some divots and whatnot, so I can kind of create like a tumbled stone style thing, and then hide within that.
Okay. So you head up, and at this point, the wizard is like to this point here, and you before the wizard's able to kind of get to the base of the southern side of the staircase, you dart your way up, create your minor illusion, and are now hiding behind it. And the minor illusion lasts for 1 minute. And essentially the wizard is kind of headed straight towards you at this point. And you're hiding behind it, and as he gets closer, you can see his features a little bit better.
Oh.
And it's a young girl who is within these red robes. She has kind of these darkened features underneath her eyes, and long blonde hair that's cropped into a ponytail behind, but hanging down her back. Fingers and fingernails are all like grimy and black. And she's kind of got this got some serious resting bitch face as she kind of scowls out and is looking out. But she's approaching you, and she gets fairly close. Are you doing anything as she gets closer?
Okay, so I think I've got what I need to know. I've exposed myself, but what I'm going to do is then, from within my little hidey hole, I'm going to let me see how dimension door works. Okay, yeah, so I teleport myself from my current location to a spot. Okay. I'm going to teleport from within my little rock back to towards the amphitheater.
Using dimension door?
Yes. And then, so when I disappear, like a cloud of smoke.
Oh yeah, because it specifically says when you do that, you create a cloud of smoke where that.
Yep. The smoke lightly obscures the space you left and the space you appear in. It disappears. So it lasts like any wind removes it.
Okay. Does Dimension Door have a somatic component? Like a verbal or somatic component?
Does the robe say something special?
Well, the robes say when you use it, it creates a cloud of smoke, which is a visual component.
Yeah, let's see.
While wearing it, you can use it to cast the Dimension Door as an action. So,
but you're not. Yeah, when you're using an item, you're not necessarily casting the spell in the same way that if you were casting the spell, you'd have to like say the words.
Right.
So okay, in that case, then yeah, your rock is there. You don't have to stop concentrating on that. So essentially, you poof away. It would be nice to know like how big the cloud of smoke is. But because you're small, because that's your size, the cloud of smoke is of an equal size. So that would still be contained within the minor illusion, and she doesn't see anything. The minor illusion still kind of covers up the cloud of smoke.
That was kind of what I was hoping was going to happen.
Nice.
Okay.
So yeah, you poof back. Your use
so I appear in a puff of smoke amongst my allies, and like, yep. So zombies, lots of zombies, Person in a red robe, young, very dirty, female, with a with ponytail, very, very dirty, grimy, and just a bad expression on her face. Sound familiar?
Yeah, I wish I was playing a bard now. Dirty female, you say?
Dirty.
Would like to have her disposition changed. I don't think anyone in the party today has had any interaction with the Red Wizards outside of the horde that y'all ran from when you initially got to Omu. Everything that happened with the Red Wizards was other characters.
Even better.
Yeah, the professor obviously deeply connected, but I'm not the professor, so that's why I was like, "Is it him? Is it him? Are we gonna see him?"
I know you were waiting for that.
Oh, BB, I'm sorry. What? You need to go outside? Oh my gosh. Bella's up in my face.
So if y'all like, we can call it there, and like, so y'all can have the rest of the party and be a little more at full strength for what happens today, unless y'all want to continue on and
that's good.
Shrines.
I think that sounds good. I feel like we've done a lot already, so I guess.
Right? I'm like, damn, that was efficient.
Yeah. Roombir and Tazala need to go on. When stuff needs to get done, Roombir and Tazala.
I also almost died, so.
It's okay. A building fell on you after you communed with a god, and you were mostly fine. I mean.
But I came out of it with a +1 to spell saves and attacks and cooler dinosaur connections, so worth it.
Oh yeah.
And now we've done the recon, and now we can open up with like, okay, here's what we know.
Maybe if I get a little more of Roombir's backstory, I might be able to work some of that in.
Oh yeah, I'm always bad about backstory. I always try to let the character plop in and then just let the story tell them. I'll think of something though. From then, I don't know. I'll think on something. I'll shoot you a message about it once I figure something out.
Cool. I always love story hooks.
Amulet of the Devout. I got Sarge's dog tags now. And then what's the spell tag saving throw? Channel Divinity feature without expending one of the feature's uses. So do I get a Channel Divinity use?
I don't think you have one.
I don't, but
so I mean, we might be able to change that to like one more wild shape per day.
Oh hell yeah, I'll take it. That'll be my Channel Divinity. I will take that.
And that won't be like one more wild shape per short rest. It's just like one more that day.
Yeah. One extra wild shape per long rest. Cool.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, it totally works with 2 people. If there are 3 people, I guess. It's gotta be at least 3.
Yeah, it definitely works when I intentionally don't throw the big thing I was gonna throw at you.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, that's what I was figuring. I was like, he's balancing for 4, there's 2. Alright, let's see if we die.
Yeah, I couldn't take it. If it especially before the long rest.
I was surprised y'all were able to handle the King of Feathers with 3 so efficiently.
Yeah. 3 + 8.
I might have scaled the King of Feathers up a bit if it was all 4 of y'all. I left it as the book intended.
What's the CR?
CR is 8.
Okay.
Three level 6s took it down.
Pretty quickly. That's about how I have to handle you guys with Never Weekend. It's just you can't trust the numbers. It's always like
there's so many magic items.
Yeah.
Overpowered uses of spells.
Feat. Yeah. It doesn't account for feats at all. So if you
the CR system is completely useless.
It's a guess. No. It's a guess.
Hopes and prayers. That's the CR system.
I've had some things that swung way heavier than their CR suggested before. Sometimes those abilities that you read on the fly and you're like, oh yeah, that makes sense, but then in the combat you're actually reading it and you're like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, that's that bad. Oh, he's dead. Well.
Yeah, if I ever run it again, I won't do like the him breathing out insects is supposed to be essentially a breath weapon, but just the insects is just they don't do that much. So if I did it again, I'd probably do it where it's like every round he's breathing out insects, or when he breathes out insects, it's actually a breath weapon like a dragon.
Yeah.
So that it's more impactful.
Pack more punch per.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was just a minor inconvenience with the way that it was currently done.
Yeah, we got lucky with being able to surround it with a bunch of stuff and then just chip away at it pretty quickly.
All right, y'all. We'll see you
cool
on the next one.